After abandoning their previous studio, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos recently hosted their chat show. Live with Kelly and Mark had a new location. Fans, however, expressed their displeasure with the new location. Fans have been comforted by Ripa herself regarding these worries, nevertheless. Recently, viewers watched Live with Kelly and Mark in a brand new environment. The most recent iteration of Live with Kelly and Mark began in 2023 when Mark Consuelos, a former guest host, formally became a co-host alongside his real-life wife, Kelly Ripa. Nonetheless, the series has been around since 1983. In 2001, Ripa became a part of the series. This past Monday's broadcast of Live with Kelly and Mark featured the two hosts of the show in a different setting. This was released after the show left its old studio, where it had been filmed for years. We have been broadcasting from the Upper West Side at 7 Lincoln Square for decades, Consuelos said, as reported by People. And from our new residence downtown, we are traveling to you today. This is the great room in the headquarters of the Walt Disney Company. It's state-of-the-art, in my opinion. Ripa went on to describe the structure, saying, "It is 22 floors and 1.2 million square feet. I have no idea what story we are on. The skyscraper encompasses an entire city block," she added. It was also said that the building included many novel features. This comprised nursing stations, screening rooms, and wellness areas. Along with Ripa and Consuelos, Pedro Rivera, the host, also posted a preview of the new studio on social media. He posted, "Live with Kelly and Mark from the Great Hall at 7 Hudson Square," along with a picture of the staff at work. Very nice setup. The new filming location had an echo that fans had noticed. However, some fans complained about the changing location when pictures from the episode were posted on Live with Kelly and Mark's Instagram page. "The echo and needs better lighting," one enthusiast commented. "I long for the past. It's missing the coziness and the echo," someone else had commented. The reverberation was brought to light by even more positive remarks. One fan commented, "The lighting is incredible. If it's possible, you two appear even more stunning than previously, but the sound and echo require improvement." Fans pointed out that before moving on to their more permanent studio, Ripa had previously promised viewers that the existing setup was only temporary. Among these remarks were, "The moment fans had been anxiously awaiting finally arrived. After months of teases, subtle hints, cryptic Instagram stories, and even a countdown clock on the Live with Kelly and Mark website, the brand new live studio was revealed with full fanfare. But instead of the celebration producers had hoped for, the internet erupted, and not in applause. What was meant to be a triumph turned into a full-blown daytime debacle. And in the middle of it all, Kelly Ripa, standing tall with a smile that only slightly masked the behind-the-scenes chaos. Within 24 hours of the studio's debut, Ripa found herself doing what only she could, calming the storm with humor, heart, and a whole lot of honesty. The grand reveal that went off-script. On Monday morning, with a studio audience buzzing with anticipation and confetti cannons at the ready, Kelly and Mark made their grand entrance into what was billed as their modern daytime palace. But within moments, it was clear something was off. The lighting was too harsh, the new sound system echoed like a high school gymnasium, and the interactive LED wall behind them, glitching like an old video game from 1998. Even Mark Consuelos, ever the optimist, nervously glanced at Kelly during the opening monologue when the screen behind them suddenly displayed a rotating image of a floating bagel, not the planned scenic skyline. Kelly, quick on her feet, quipped, "Well, Nader has changed a lot since last week, hasn't it?" The joke earned laughs, but the internet wasn't so forgiving. Twitter turned savage by mid-morning. The hashtag #LiveStudioFail hashtag was trending. Fans complained about the sterile feel of the new set, the clinical lighting, and the disappearance of the beloved cozy charm that defined Live for decades. "It looks like a tech startup's break room," one viewer tweeted. Another added, "I feel like I'm watching Kelly and Mark host from inside a refrigerator." But the harshest criticism came from longtime fans who felt emotionally attached to the old set. The set was like a warm hug every morning, one fan wrote. This feels like a sterile spaceship with no coffee. Comments flooded the show's Instagram, and by noon, entertainment blogs were publishing headlines like, "Live studio redesign misses the mark." Kelly steps in while the production team scrambled to figure out how to fix the technical glitches. Kelly took to Instagram live from her dressing room. Wearing her comfy slippers and holding her rescue dog, Chewy, she addressed fans directly. No filters, no PR polish, just Kelly. "Okay, people," she said, laughing. "Let's all take a deep breath and unclench our collective jaws. I hear you. I see you. And yes, I also saw the floating bagel. Trust me, that was not part of the master plan." Fans watching the live stream were instantly disarmed. This wasn't a carefully curated response, it was Kelly being Kelly. She continued, "Look, when you redo your kitchen, you don't fall in love with it on day one. The stove's in a weird place, the lighting feels off, and you swear the fridge is judging you. That's what this is, a very fancy kitchen that's still finding its soul." Behind-the-scenes realness. Kelly didn't stop there. She pulled back the curtain on the weeks leading up to the big reveal, revealing just how intense and chaotic the process really was. "We changed things down to the studs," she said. "New floors, new tech, new camera angles. Gilman even got a new coffee machine, which I think was the real reason for the remodel, if we're being honest." She admitted that not everything went according to plan and that the team was working tirelessly to address the issues. "It's a living, breathing space," she said. "It'll evolve. And we're going to make changes based on what you want, because you guys are the reason we show up every morning." Mark's take. "It's like a first date with fluorescent lighting." Later that day, Mark Consuelos joined his wife in a follow-up segment on the show, addressing the elephant, or rather, the oversized, blinding LED wall, in the room. "You ever go on a first date, and everything's great, but you realize later you had a spinach leaf stuck in your teeth the whole time?" he asked. "That's how this feels. We love this studio, but it's going to take a few tries before we hit our stride." Kelly chimed in, "We're already petitioning for warmer lighting. Also, we need to name the LED wall, because if it's going to have a personality, we might as well embrace it." The couple's banter lightened the mood considerably. Fans began to soften, with many commenting that it was their candid honesty that kept them coming back every day, not the color of the curtains. The audience weighs in. By Wednesday, producers had placed a QR code on screen for live audience feedback, asking viewers what they loved and what needed tweaking. The interactive segment was a hit, with thousands weighing in on the set design, color scheme, and segment flow. "We're treating this like an open relationship," Kelly joked. "Tell us what works. Tell us what doesn't. Just please stop sending Gilman photos of your old couches." The audience began to shift from outrage to ownership, feeling like they were part of shaping the show's future. Some even started defending the new look online. "Okay, it's growing on me," one fan posted, especially now that Kelly called it her fancy barrage with snacks. Redemption in progress. By the end of the week, subtle changes were already visible. Softer lighting. More live greenery. A new rug that Kelly insisted smelled like lavender and success. The infamous LED wall. Reprogrammed to show real-time fan messages and classic throwback clips. A nostalgic touch that warmed even the harshest critics. Kelly closed Friday's show with a wink and a grin. "Look, not every facelift looks perfect on day one, but give us time. We'll be the Meryl Streep of studios before you know it." In the end, Kelly saves the day. Through it all, Kelly Ripa reminded viewers why she's been a constant in their lives for over 20 years. Her ability to laugh at the chaos, speak from the heart, and invite fans along for the ride turned what could have been a PR disaster into a week of laughter, growth, and even a few teary moments. As one fan commented under her Instagram live replay, "You made us feel heard. And now I kind of love the bagel wall." Kelly responded with a heart emoji and one final promise. We're just getting started. And just like that, the new studio wasn't a disaster. It was a journey, one that viewers now felt proud to be a part of.